Hello and welcome to the April edition of Today from the Heart. I'm Neve.
And I'm Olivia. We are broadcasting from the David J. Bloom Broadcast Suite.
First, let's hear about a partnership with Nigeria that combines both art and social justice.
My name is Marnie McLaughlin, and I teach the Foundations of Art classes here at Sacred Heart. And one of my very favorite projects we do every year is the Memory Portrait Painting Project.
Hello, my name's Hunter.
I'm Maddie.
And I'm Charlie.
And we're freshmen.
Because Foundations of Art, our students are beginning artists, we do a little bit of a cheat, which is we paint on top of the photo. So I print the images of the children onto canvas and I lay them all out, and the students come in and they choose a face to work with.
My name is Jada. I'm in the 9th grade. I liked the portrait painting project because it was fun. Even though it was difficult, we had to learn how to blend and match skin tones.
My little girl had hopes and dreams of becoming a doctor. She always said that she was very happy, and she was also very passionate. She loved to do art, and she wrote on the little paper that her favorite color was blue, so that's what I made her hijab.
I liked painting the girl I had. Her name was Janet because she wanted to be the first female president. And it was just fun painting her and seeing what she wanted to be.
The person that I painted wants to be an engineer. He's 10 years old, and I drew a little smiley face in the 0 and the 10 because he wants to be happy.
I feel like it's a special project that relates to essence of our school because it connects art with global citizenship and with service and goodwill generally.
This project was about remembering children that are in Nigeria who are either orphaned or they won't be remembered, because one of the biggest fears of humanity I think we all have is that we're not going to be remembered. Doing this project and showing these children that they are remembered is a really great thing because it shows them that they are worth something and that we will remember them even if they feel like no one does.
It was just really interesting to, be connected with people going through such challenging times.
Thanks, Lauren and Peyton. It's amazing to see upper school students using creativity to make a difference. Let's get a look into Eucharistic Ministry at Sacred Heart.
My name is Anna Wieczorek, and I am the upper school campus minister, and I also teach theology in the upper school. I think serving as a Eucharistic minister is a really special way for students to show their faith and to serve our community, and to also grow in their own faith.
I've always looked up to the Eucharistic ministers throughout my time in the upper school. They're such amazing role models in the campus ministry community, so I've always wanted to participate in that role when I had the opportunity as a senior.
Eucharistic ministers are invited to apply for the program at the end of their junior year. They fill out an application, and if they're selected, then they take part in 2 different training sessions and take a test from the diocese. So after all of that training, they are commissioned as Eucharistic ministers at our Mass of the Holy Spirit in September. So as a Eucharistic minister, they help distribute the body of Christ at our all-school liturgies, and they also serve as ushers, and also help with liturgies in other ways.
I think it's important to have Eucharistic ministers inside the Sacred Heart community because it gives younger kids from grades kindergarten up a role model in faith, and since we're a faith-based school, I think it's important to have senior leadership in that position.
So this year we have the largest number of Eucharistic ministers that we've ever had, and we have 33 seniors who are currently Eucharistic ministers here.
I've really enjoyed distributing the Eucharist. I love being able to interact with all different divisions of our school. It's a great way to not only meet new people, but also just make connections with everyone in our school.
Literally first time I'm giving the Eucharist, I put it in a girl's hand and she turned too quickly, so it flew out of her hand. And I made eye contact with all of the teachers sitting around them, and they kind of were you need to eat it off the ground. So I ate it off the ground my first time giving communion out at Sacred Heart. Yeah, it's a great program inside of Sacred Heart, so if you're thinking about doing it, I definitely recommend.
Thanks, Annie and Olivia. Sacred Heart has such amazing opportunities.
Next, we'll get an inside look at what our past executive board president is up to now.
Hi, my name is Sally Carter, and I was in the class of 2020. My experience being the president was so much fun. I had so much fun, one, getting to work with the other members on student council because they were all so awesome and so energetic and always so helpful if I ever needed anything. I had like a bunch of friends and made a bunch of new friends with people on student council, so that was great. But also just being able to engage with the whole student body in a different way was awesome. My favorite memory overall is probably Kairos. That was just like such a nice time for our whole grade. The energy of like 80 something girls who are like super open and are taking so much time like to reflect and be with each other and be really, really present is like nothing else. Like being in that core center, sleeping all together, it's hilarious. The way that the leadership roles that I held in high school really have informed me right now, just being a part of different clubs, like as just a member, it's taught me that you don't always need to like be in a leadership position in order to act like a leader. I got this cut on my nose from being in intramural basketball. And my advice to everyone would be to join an intramural team with your roommates because it's so fun. Because if you're not good enough at club sports, then you're really gonna miss being on a team. Just as a member of the class of 2020 would be just to live every single day at Sacred Heart like it's gonna be your last one. I love Sacred Heart, I love my entire experience there, and I would not trade it for the world, and I'm so excited to come back and visit everyone. And once a tiger, always a tiger.
Thanks, Maggie and Erin.
Olivia, I could really go for a snack right now. Any suggestions?
I'm not sure. Let's see what Caitlin and Wowie think.
Hi guys, I'm Caitlin.
I'm Wowie.
And today we will be doing the TikTok trend Rock, Paper, Scissors Food Challenge.
To play the game, all you have to do is play rock, paper, scissors with a friend, and the winner gets to decide where to go to eat.
Okay, so the first round is appetizer. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh god.
Why don't we go to Rye Bar and Grill? I'm really in the mood for some potato skins.
That's good. Let's do it. Alright guys, we got our potato skins.
I'll just show a little up close.
Want to do a cheers?
Yeah.
Cheers.
I give these like a 10 out of 10. They're so good.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so now we're doing round 2, which is entree.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Alright. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh my gosh,
Okay,
again!
I win again. Wait, I didn't prepare for this one.
2 hours later.
Why don't we go Fortina and just
yes.
a pizza?
A pizza, margarita pizza.
Yep.
Okay. Cheers.
For the taste, like,
The sauce is really tangy, but like I like it.
I mean, also, like, I feel like they could have done a little bit more cheese, you know what I mean?
They definitely rip us off on the cheese a little bit.
Probably like an 8 out of 10 on taste.
Yeah, I agree. I give it an 8. And the last stop we have is dessert. All right, ready?
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh,
Oh.
finally. Okay, I'm thinking. You know, I could go for a cupcake right now.
Sure.
Let's do the Snackery in Rye.
That's a good one.
We
What show
had
you?
to get this.
It's like a Rice Krispie treat, brownie, and cookie. Don't worry, we washed our hands.
Don't worry. What do you care?
I really
God. Guys, this is so good.
This pizza's like falling off.
Okay, presentation, I definitely give it a 10. It literally looked so beautiful when we saw it there. It was just sitting there like, we have to get this. Snackery, you have our heart.
And that concludes our food review. If you're ever looking for a place to eat, I definitely recommend going to any of these 3 places.
Thank you guys for following along.
Bye!
Thanks, guys. That looked so good. Now, let's learn a little bit more about a cherished Sacred Heart tradition.
I think Ring Day is important because it's kind of a special bond you create with the school, and I think that a lot of people look forward to like getting their class ring, and it's kind of just a bond with the school, but also with all your friends, and it's just something you share with each other forever. I think the meaning behind getting school ring is mainly like having to do with your connection to the school. I know I wear my school ring like every day, and it's always just a reminder of like where I go to school, and like kind of just connection to all my friends and just like even past generations, like my older sibling too, and now younger siblings also.
I think it's special that the juniors get to ask a senior to ring them, just showing again how interconnected the two grades are and having that special moment of also just the success of the year and getting to receive this ring, knowing that you've worked hard for it, you've made it to this point, and it's really a symbol of like finishing out your years at Sacred Heart and knowing that that bond is forever and between the junior class and then also the senior class.
Ring Day is so special, and we love the class of 2022. Lastly, let's see our very own teachers take on our language.
It means that no one is paying attention to you, you're not relevant anymore.
Oh, I know what that means. They're like not allowed to be like popular anymore.
They got kicked off TikTok.
Fear of missing out.
Oh wow. That has probably something to do with your phone, I would think. That like your phone got in the water.
Fear of missing out.
Oh, fear of missing out. No cap means like no lie, thanks to my 9-year-old.
Cap. That is an MLS formatting where you don't have to use capitalization.
No caps? Oh gosh, I don't know, but it must mean like emotion is sort of low, because if you're in caps, it's like intense, right?
No cap? I'm thinking like no caption?
It means that someone has stopped speaking to you via text.
Oh, that's when somebody just drops out of your relationship, they're not in touch with you anymore, they don't text you, they don't call.
To flex, I'm gonna say you go to the gym and work out.
Like show your muscles.
Flex your muscles.
Oh, a Stan. I give the entire definition of this. So Eminem had a song, and there was a guy named Stan, and he really liked Eminem. And so if you stan someone, you really like them.
Ta-ta for now.
Ms. Bosey rocked that. Thanks, Grace and Caitlin.
Well, that's our app. From our heart to yours, thank you for watching today from the heart.